Alright, so normally this is how it's going to work on Friday. You will have 4 exercises. Okay, I already share you the slide. For those who are on Slack, everyone is on Slack. Everyone is on Slack. Okay, I assume. Okay. So this one, you have this slide. Okay, number 1, you try to do this. This is a quiz, and then you have to look for the answer. Some of the answer is on my slide. I think most of the answer is on my slide. If the answer is not on the slide, then you have to Google a little bit. So question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5. Okay, so this one you write somewhere. You buka notepad or you open notepad or anything. And then once you are done, you PM me your answer. Right. So once you are done, you PM me your answer. Okay, so that's number 1.
Sorry sir. Sir.
Yes. Hello.
Dapat soalan tu kat mana?
Dekat slide. Dekat slide. Dah masuk slide dah?
Masuk slide. Macam mana nak masuk slide? Oh, sorry.
Slide. Ada dapat email tak?
Email
Cuba check email. Ada tak invitation ke slide?
Oh, okay.
Lepas tu dia dari situ.
Okay sir. Tak apa, saya proceed.
Syamil dah masuk kan? Masuk je slide ni.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so that's number 1. Okay, this one. Once you are done, you PM me your answer. Once you are done, you PM me your answer. Dah okay, baru buat soalan kedua. Alright, today you will have 3, 4 questions. So the second question is to create a website about where you are from. Alright, hari tu kan I cakap kan we don't do introduction because normally I will do introduction from this exercise. So the first thing that I want to know is where you are from. Alright, so where you are from. So you have to follow the format. You have to follow this format. So the first one is the city name. But negeri. Some of you might not be in Selangor or KL. Alright, that's the negeri, the state, and then the city. Alright, then Bangi lah. Alright, and then look for an image of your city. 2 or 3 paragraph of your city. Alright, this one no need to write. Get it from Google or Wikipedia. Inside the paragraph, use italic for any foreign language. If there is a foreign language inside the paragraph, use italic. Let's say that your article is in Malay kan, is in English, then there is a Malay word, that one you use italic. But for kata nama khas or proper nouns, it could be kajang, it could be anything, right? You put bold. Italic also, right? Foreign language, kata nama khas and proper nouns, alright? But if there is a city or state or country stated inside your paragraph, then you use bold. Only 2 to 3 paragraph, but you will have a more info link that will be linked to the page where you retrieve the information, alright? So that's me. You will have a horizontal ruler, alright? And then top 3 things to do in your city. And then another one is actually, alamak, dia ada potong sikit. Another one is top 3 things. Top 3 places to eat in your city. Right, so top 3 things to do. I write top 3 things to do, and then three things to do in your city. Top 3 things to do, 3 things to eat, alright, restaurant, right, in your city. Okay, so that's for number 2. Latihan kedua yang ini ya. Latihan ketiga, alright, third exercise is text formatting, alright. So what you're going to do is you're going to Wikipedia, alright. You're going to look for Sukansi 2017, alright. You're going to look for this one. Then you're going to create something like this, alright. You start with I think susah lah benda ni. Okay, I will just give you the link to ni. You use this one lah. Use this one because ada benda dekat bawah. Ada benda dekat bawah. Alright. So you use this. Alright. So dapatkan gambar. The picture you take, whatever picture is there. The picture you take, this picture. Gambar wall pun tak apa. No need to look for gambar gasing. Alright, and then you have 2017 Southeast Asia game. Alright, 2017 Southeast Asia game. The information from Wikipedia. And then you get the text, all the text you get it from here, ensuring that the bold, italic, everything is still there. Right, so that's about it. And then after that you do participating countries, all the list, but this one is going to be this one you will link it to hashtag. Alright, you will link to that link. Alright, so for those who have not done free code camp, yang tak sempat habis free code camp, then you try to look for that link punya part. And then you have these 3 pictures that you try to get from somewhere. Alright, so that's exercise 3. Alright, exercise 1, exercise 2. Alright, exercise 3. Exercise 1 is this one. Exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, and the last exercise is this one. All right, so you're going to create a list. All right, you're going to create a list like this, exactly like this, and then you get the reference from here. So this one I'm expecting you to get the reference from here. And then kalau habis, boleh habis awal, or you try to finish the remaining free code camp exercise for HTML. Right, so that's the explanation for today's challenge. 4 challenge overall. Challenge 1 is the quiz. This one, once you're done, you PM me. Challenge 2 is this. Challenge 3 is this Sukansi website. Challenge 4 is the list, and challenge 5. Well, once you've done challenge 4, that's it, right? This one you just finish the remaining free code camp exercise. All right, and it's more for next week. Right, these 2 for next week.
Sir, for
Yes.
the quiz, do we get the answer from the internet or?
The quiz you try to the quiz, you get it from my slide first. If you forget, let me upload you my slide. I think everything is there. I think everything is inside the slide.
Is it the slide from the first lecture?
Correct. The slide from the first lecture that we have not gone through. We didn't go through everything, right? We just like skip directly to code, right? So that's now is the occasion for you to go through the slide.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, wait, let me re-upload the slide. Let me check. I think everything is there. Okay, everything is there except for question 5. So everything is in the slide except for question 5. Sorry. So question 5, which is what is the new introduction of HTML5? That one you Google, right? And then I will give you the answer. It's requesting for access. Okay, I think I normally should have permission already, but let's give you permission. Okay, any other question?
Sir,
Yes.
I did not get your invite in my email yet.
You have not got the invite in your email yet?
Sir, me too, sir. I did not get it.
Okay, wait.
It's Seven.
What's your email, Shamin?
MOHD
MOHD.
NUR.
Sekejap, I rasa ada lah. I can copy invite link lah. Alright, so pakai copy invite link lah. Alright, so to ini.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Tengok ni. Make sure you get you boleh masuk. Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah,
K7 here.
yes.
Yeah, mine as well. So I think
I know you apa you press the link. You press the link. This link kan? This is an invitation link.
oh okay, I got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay. But yeah, K7 ada.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I just joined late. I'm not sure about the quiz. Can you walk me through, sir? Just a short one.
Okay. All right. So this one. Okay. Syamil got it. Okay. Sabar. Okay. So are you on Slack already?
Yes, sir. I'm in Slack.
So you will be you. Wait, why suddenly you tak ada permission?
Yeah, I tried to click that. It's asking for permission.
The challenge. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay, I think if you don't have permission, you can refresh it. All right. So basically, you have five challenge. Number one is you write this answer. You try to answer these questions. All the answer for this question is in my main slide.
Okay.
Except for number 5. No, number 5 you have to Google. All right, number 5 you have to Google. But other than that, everything is on my main slide.
Okay.
Occasion for you to read my slide. Once you are done, you do it on the notepad or something. Then you send it to me on Slack. And then I will check right away.
Awesome. Just the quiz only, right? Or do I need to?
That's number 1. You have 5 questions. All right, that's number 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, number 2 is you have to create this exercise. All right, so you have to create a website about your city. All right, where you are from. So you following this format. So this one is the state.
Okay.
Okay, after the state is the city. All right, and then you will have the image of your city, and then 2 or 3 paragraphs of your city. All right, get it from Wikipedia or Google. All right, inside the paragraph you will italic any foreign language, kata nama proper noun and proper noun. So that one you will italic, and then you will bold any city, state or country. All right, if there is a word city, state, city, state of country. Sometimes they put lah, all right. Bangi is located near Kajang, so the Kajang you have to bold, all right. And then there's a more link that will be linked to the information where you retrieve the information. So you might get it from Wikipedia. So add more link to link it to Wikipedia, and then add a HR, top 3 things to do in the city, and then places to eat in the city. All right. So that's number 2. And all this, the file is called city.html. The file is called city.html, and you will upload it inside the same repository in GitHub. Right, last week we talked about repository, and you upload it in GitHub.
Okay, so to understand, I should do this using via Sublime software, right?
Correct, using Sublime.
Okay.
So that's number 2. Number 3 is you replicate Sukansi Asia, Wikipedia. So the link to Wikipedia is here. All right. So you just follow this format. All right. Start with the picture. No need to get this picture. You just take this picture. After that, you will put the paragraph. The paragraph you get it from here. All right. And then same thing, there is a bold, the bold Kuala Lumpur here. You just bold and italic some of the stuff. No need to do everything exactly like, all right. This one you italic, this one you bold, all right. And then I think that's it lah. The link no need to do. The link no need to do, but it has to be the paragraph. And then participating countries, you list down all the countries, okay. And then all the links of countries, you link it to that link. All right, you will link it to that link. So this one is you have to refer to freecodecamp.
Okay.
And then finally, there is this 3 button that you need to put in. This one, gambar, you just look Google her. I think it should be on Google.
Okay, sir. So do I need to put for the link as well for the Gamba or no link?
For the Gamba, yes, put link as well.
That link, so.
That one you can put that link as well.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, then last is this one. challenge to create a list. So you just read the reference from here, create list exactly like this, and then once you are done, that's it. 4 question lah. And then if you want, you can leave, or you can just finish all the HTML question in freecodecamp.
Okay, so for this different challenge is must do a single website or totally different.
Different.
website?
One question, one website. So this one, everything
Ah,
you this 1, 2, 3, you upload to GitHub, but same folder lah, with one folder.
I understand, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
Okay.
Only for quiz only for quiz you PM in Slack. Yang the others you upload to GitHub.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay. Any other questions before I move to other class?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir. Apa,
Yes.
just want to ask where I want to find your slide
Dekat dalam
Dekat slide
dalam Slack. Dah masukkan Slack kan?
Dah masuk dah, dah dapat dah.
Dia nampak kan yang mesej-mesej sebelum tu?
Okay, nampak. And then dekat mana tempat untuk slide?
Dua link ni.
Oh, dua link tu. Okay.
Alright.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Yes.
K7 here.
Yes.
Sir, the quiz answers PM to slide? Or...
Yeah. The quiz answer you PM me in Slack, but the others you do on GitHub.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Alright. Ada lagi soalan? If there is no question, I will go to next class sebab diorang pun dah terlambat dah. Alright, so anything you PM because as I mentioned hari ni ada 2 kelas, so I will go to next class first. If anything later you PM me. Where is the next class? This one. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay, I saw questions from Raja and Nih. Yes, you have to do quiz because Friday tu you can also, Friday is exercise and quiz day. So some of you do quiz, you PM me your answer. Some of your friends already PM me the answer, and then I will correct individually. So that's only on Friday. So you continue doing the quiz, send me the answer on PM, then I will communicate with you individually.
Question.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry because I just got kicked out from my device.
Okay.
Okay, so the quiz, right? We just PM you, but do we need to do the HTML exercise?
Yes.
We pick one, or we just sorry, it's not pick one. It's following this format given lah, right?
Correct. Follow the format given, and then okay. For this one, once you done, you give it to me. This one you do one, and then you upload to GitHub. Alright, then you are done lah. Follow the format given lah. And then
Okay.
this one, actually total is 4 exercises, 4 hours lah. One question, 1 hour. So this one is number 2. Alright, this one is number 2. And then this one, and then last one is this one. Last one is this one.
Challenge.
Challenge 4. If you finish this one, optional lah. If you want to continue with freecodecamp. If not, that's it lah. Alright.
Okay, so if I have question, I can just ping you.
Yeah, you ping ini you ping in Slack so that's why luckily
Slack.
itu berbunyi that's why I say but you can always you ping in Slack.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Okay, anything you PM ya? I go to the other class. Dia berganti-ganti. Today you share me. Today apa free flow tau, free and easy ah. If you want to go for makan maghrib lagi, you just follow your time. As long as you finish your thing lah, right? As long as you finish your thing.
Okay, noted, noted. Thank you.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I think everyone sent me the answer already. All right, so let's I recap a little bit the answer. How where does it come from? Where does it come from? Right, a lot of you got from internet, but actually the answer is in my slide. But you might need to need a little bit lah, right? You might need to read a little bit my slide. Okay, let's see. So question 1 is, what is an internet? All right, so what is an internet? Did I write it here? So what is the internet? Oh, I have a thing, but there is no answer. So this is an internet, all right? This is an internet, all right? So whatever the picture that you have here is the internet. So I think for those who answer, I said that the keyword is interconnection of network. All right, so in the world, all right, in the world, you have computer, all right, you have computer, you have devices, you have computer over here, you have computer over here, you have computer over here, and you might have devices. Now we talk about IoT, and some of it is apa? My TV, right? Might be my TV, might be by my Google punya radio and everything, right? So everything is connected to each other, right? All these are connected to each other. So that's internet is actually a short form of interconnection of network, because all the PC, or even you and me, actually is connected through a network, right? Everything there must be a way. Either is connected through a line, cable. Either is connected through a cable, or is connected through a wireless, right? Through a wireless communication, right? So that's two way how we are connected to each other, right? So the actually you give me karangan, but the only answer there, the only keywords that you need to remember is interconnection of network, right? Where all the computers in the world are linked to each other. Then question 2 is about web server. What's question 2 of web server? Is it web server? All right. So first of all, actually before we answer what is a web server, all right? We go one step back. What is a server? Right? What is a server? So a server is basically a computer that hosts something, right? So the question, I should ask you a question lah. What is a server? So what is a server? All right, a server, all right, is a computer, right? So the keyword here is actually a computer, right? Tadi the keyword is interconnection of network. Now the keyword is a computer. So everyone in the world can be a server, right? You can be a server, I can be a server, and everything. Right? Siapa main CS? Siapa main CS ni? Kan, if you play Counter Strike, dulu lah when I was in university, because kita we are Raju play CS, alright. Sometimes you can be a host, kan? Join my game. So when people join my game, alright, when you come join my game, then you become a server already. So everyone you give like, okay, come join my game. You open your IP everything, and then people come to join your game. Alright, so you also can be a server. Sometimes I don't know lah. Last time, I'm not sure how old you are, right? If you are like my age, right? Last time when in university, kan, we everyone kita ada download dah. We last time no streaming one, Netflix pun tak ada lagi. So everyone have to download film, have to download torrent and everything. So we download, and then we put inside we put inside a folder. And then that folder kan kita share ramai-ramai. We share with everyone inside the network, inside the DOM lah. And then everyone inside the DOM, right? Everyone inside the network can take everyone's file. Alright. So that's my point, is everyone here can be a server. Alright. Kalau you nak main CS, you just host your game, and then everyone can join your computer and become a server. Right. A server is a computer where you allow somebody to connect to you, right? To to do something lah, right? To do something, right? To do something, right? For example, open a website, right? When we talk about open a website, then that's a web server, all right? Or maybe you want people to play a game, right? Play a game, right? So then that's the game server, right? You become a game server, right? You can post, and then this one also, like last time, we have this thing which is torrent. Torrent is downloading files from one another, right? That's what we call a P2P server, peer-to-peer server, right? So everyone here can be a server. Nanti bila module, I think, when we do one of the module, you will see that, I think module 3, right? When you do module 3, you will see that, module 2, I think module 2 or module 3, all right? You open your PC, you open your laptop, and then actually you open your laptop, you open your phone, and then you can connect to your laptop via your phone, right? The app is actually inside your phone, you connect to your PC. Okay, so web server, all right, web server is a computer. So this is definition, right? Because a server, since a server is a computer, then a web server is a computer that sends requested web pages and other files, all right? So that's what a server is. That's what a web server is. Lepas tu, what's the next question? Static and dynamic website. All right, so what is the difference between static and dynamic website? So a static website is the website that you did yesterday. All right, it's the website that you did yesterday. You have a HTML, you have your HTML page, and then you go for it, and then it passes back to you, and then you see the page. Normally, right? How do you know if it's a static website? Now you don't see a lot of static website. Let's see, hotel, Padang or something. Okay, let's see. I don't. Let's see. You don't see a lot of static website anymore. You don't see a lot of static website anymore. A static website could be something like this, but I don't think this is a static website, right? It could be something like this. The data and everything does not change. Right? It could be something like this, but this one because I have booking, right? So that's why I don't think it's a static website. But normally, how you know, right? How do you know if a website is a static website? You try buka, you try open, and you just pay attention. This one also is not a static website lah, but yeah. If the URL have .html kat belakang kan, just like your later you will see your page. If the URL has .html, it most probably it's a static website, right? So a static website is a website that you upload the HTML, and then every time you want to change the data, all right, you want to change the data, then you have to upload the new file. All right, every time you want to change something, you have to upload a new file, right? So that's a static website. Then you have a dynamic website, right? The dynamic website is the website that is somehow connected to a lot of other servers, right? It is connected to a lot of other servers. It could be connected to at least the database, or it could be connected to database, and then it connected to, for example, something else, right? Weather website, for example, right? It's connected to a lot of things, a lot of things, right? So that's only a dynamic website. Most of the website that you can see in the world is dynamic, right? Most of the website today is dynamic. For example, kan macam this one, why normally how I can know if it's a dynamic, kan? Because they have news and events page, right? They have news and event page. Every time there's a new news, they will update it, or every time there's a new news, there is an update, they will update it, or they will update it. They will not change. They will not every time they upload a file, because they have a news page. So that's why I know that it's a dynamic website, right? And then there is another way. There is this website that you can go, which is called build with, right? You can go build with. Okay, So after this, you can play around. You can actually spy other people's website. Since we are on KK website, we can just look the URL, kan? We can just look at the URL, and then we can copy the URL, and then we can put it there. All right, and then you do a lookup or something, and then you can see that what is the technology that is used to build this website. Right, what is a technology that is used to build this website? This one is in detail already. This one is like very difficult already. But as long as you see, I should have asked this to you. As long as you see this content management system, and then you see WordPress, all right, or you see Joomla, all right, or you see Drupal, all right, or you see Magento, right? This is part of a dynamic website. All these are dynamic website. Okay, so that's a dynamic website. So play around with build with, all right? Play around with build with, and then you see if you can find me a static website, you let me know, all right? But I think now it's very hard to find a static website, right? In module 1, you will build a static website, but later in module 2, module 3, you will learn, all right? For those who continue module 2 or module 3, most of the website that you build will be a dynamic website. Soalan seterusnya, alright, entity and all the ni, alright. Once you understand all that, alright. Then we go through all this. If you go through the slide, you have all this and everything. Then, you arrive at this page, right? Which is called, the question was, what is the difference between entity, attributes, and an element, right? So this one is an element, right? This page explains an element. Whatever that we did yesterday, the H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, P, all right, and then you do A, all right, you do, what else do you do? UL, LI, OL, all that is actually an element. Right, all this is in HTML we call an element. Right, you need to understand this because next time I say, right, add a new element, then you know element is actually whatever that's after the angle bracket. And then the second question is an attribute. All right, so an attribute is everything that is after the space. All right, so if you notice, when we create our HTML, we have a ref, for example, a ref. So the ref is an attribute, right? And then you have, what else do you have? What are the other attributes that we saw? Anyone can tell me? Can write on slide? Anyone can remember what are the other attributes that we saw on the first day? A ref. Ref is an example of attributes. Ada yang ingat? Other element, other attributes than ref. IMG is an element. IMG is an element, but the attribute is SRC, right? So IMG is an element, the attribute is SRC. Everything that is after the space. Other than that, when we do IMG, what else do we use? What else that we use when we do IMG? Width, right? Width, height, all that is an attribute, right? When we do IMG, we have IMG SR3, width, height, right? Width, height, SRC is an attribute, right? So that's some of the thing about ni. Anyone do freecodecamp and arrive until ALT? How about color? Color is actually going to be on CSS, all right? So color we will next week. So that's. Anyone saw when you do href, right? If you do freecodecamp, there is another attribute here. All right. So what is this attribute? that is introduced in freecodecamp? Anyone arrive at that, please? 3-letter ID. No, ID is one thing. ID is one thing. All right, ID. This one is also another one is for aref is ALT. Right, ALT. Input is an element. Input is an element because input is like this. So input type, but however, type, all right, is an attribute. Okay, so whatever that is after the space, that is actually an attribute. Okay, so that's you kena you try to you try to jaga-jaga, you try to get it, all right, because sometimes dalam class when I'm talking, I will say okay, add a new attribute, all right. If you don't know what's attribute, you confused, and then you mungkin salah lah, you maybe salah a little bit. Okay, and then we talk about entities. So entities is basically a symbol, right? Sometimes on the website, right, you see a symbol like this. It's paling popular copyright lah. All right, then you have trademark TM, right? And then you have huruf kecil, this one. So sometimes you have to write this, but how do you write it? All right, how do you write it? You use and semicolon, right? Ampersand and semicolon. So for example, for copyright, this is, right? If you do this and copy semicolon, then the word C tu jangan keluar. Right? If you do this and trade semicolon, then you will have the TM, the TM tu. Alright. I think that just now on the answer, I saw some people write this. Alright, greater than, alright, greater than, which is this. The greater than is this one lah. Alright, and then you have lower than, alright, lower than is this. Okay, so that's entities, right? That entities. I think that's the important stuff, right? I think that's the important stuff for the HTML5. Why I asked you today, because I got a message, right, about footer and everything. So this one we have not done together yet, right? But you try to follow freecodecamp as much as possible. Try to see what we have not done and everything, and then you see that there is this thing. Sometimes they do something like this, footer, right? Footer, and then you saw or footer, you saw section, all right? If you do freecodecamp, then you will see all this, right? But this is part of HTML5, right? So HTML5, which means to create all this means to create a section, right? Or a box, right? But this one we will go through together next week. Okay, so that's the explanation, right, for the 5 questions. You can continue to do. How far are you with the exercise?
Question. The exercise, I think the city question, right? If we have put in our GitHub, how do we share the repo? I mean the link.
Oh, how do you share the link? You this one guy, let's say this one guy. You put it on GitHub, you make it a GitHub pages. Remember how to do GitHub pages? Actually, yeah. I already see who got it lah.
Right? That's me. Yeah.
Correct. So you share me. Yeah, this one. Have you created a GitHub pages?
GitHub pages.
Remember the one that we did last week?
Remember
of the exercise where we have, okay, let me remind you. Well, last week what we did, we go here, we go to settings. After we go to settings, we go to pages. After we go to pages, we change this, right? Just make sure that you do that, and then you share me this link.
Sir.
Yes.
I already uploaded on GitHub, but it only shows the README file.
You only show it only shows the README file. Which one?
Can I share my screen?
Can.
So it becomes like this.
Yeah. Oh, what's the file name?
city.html.
City. Then the thing is city/city.html.
/city.html.
Correct. That's not your URL will be that one /city.html. tambah slash city.html.
Tambah
city.html.
dot
HTML.
Okay, so-
.html. City.html. No space, no slash, no slash.
dot city
That one,
dot.
.html, but you remove the last slash.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Ni. Okay, it's github.io/city/city.html.
Oh, okay.
/city/city.html.
Okay.
Okay. So that's one. So I forgot to mention to you, right? For I forgot to mention to you, yang the file though, alright, the file, if, alright, but kind of my fault lah, because I asked you to put it city.html. But if, right, if you create, alright, if you create a new repo, right, if you create a new repo, and then let's say that your file name is, for example, just now, right, your repo is called city, right? If your file is index.html, then your URL will be whatever your username is, .github.io/city, right? This one, if your file is index.html. If it's other than index.html, for example, just now it's city.html, kan? So your repo will be whatever your username is, .github.io, all right? And then the repo name is city, right? This is the repository name, and then this is the file name, right? city.html. All right. So actually, kind of my fault. I'm the one who asked you to put city.html. But that's actually how it works with GitHub. All right. So your URL, if you want it to call directly /city, then the file name is index.html.
Sorry,
So
can
I
you
need
share?
your help.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Never mind. After her.
Okay. Siapa? Diane. Who?
Ash.
Sorry.
Sorry. Can I share my screen?
Okay. What if the file name is my city? Don't put space on your file name. But normally if not, your URL will be my %20 city.html. If not, the thing will be like this. Kalau tak, you buat je balik.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
So I'm at the setting page. So this is the repo name, right? And then I scroll down. What else should I do?
Go to pages. There. Go down. Look right. Look left. Left. Menu left.
Here.
Pages. Correct. And then change from none to master. Alright. I think that's answering apa? That might answer Raj punya question juga ke Raja punya question juga. Alright. And then press save.
Okay.
So that's it. Okay.
It's empty.
Kena tunggu 1 minit.
Okay, lupa. Yes. Last week. Okay. Thanks.
Actually, it's processing, right? It's processing.
Understand. Thanks.
Okay. Okay. So ni dah ada Diana already sharing. Okay. Syamil, yes. Syamil lain kali tanya soalan dekat Slack. Kalau tak tertinggal. Alright. So what is the what is the difference between hosting and server? So a server tu, it could be anything. Hosting is actually a web server, right? So is a web server. Yes. A web server is a server that show a website. All right. So that's that. So a hosting is basically a web server. All right. What is a web server? A web server is a server that allow you to that host a website that allow people to access a website. What is a server? All right, a server is a computer. All right, and then what is the difference between a server and a web server? A server can be anything, doesn't necessarily a website. All right, It could be a website, it could be an email, it could be a game inside one computer, right? For example kan, last time lah, masa muda-muda dulu, when Netflix was not there, at the same time I was torrenting, right, which means that I become a torrent server. At the same time I was playing game, I played CS with the friends, which means I become a game server. At the same time also I host my file, I share my file. Then I become a file server. Alright, so a server, it could be anything. It does not necessarily mean hosting a website. It could host and it can host anything lah. In module 2, kalau you continue, you will see lah. Database also is a server. It can also host a database. So that's question 1. Question 2, Magento and Elementor, is it different? Yes. Tulis Magneto, but I know what you want lah, Magento. Magento is X-Men, but Magento is actually for e-commerce. Right? Magento is for e-commerce. Elementor is for anything, for website building lah. Alright.
So I want to share my screen.
Okay, if you talk about Magento, normally Magento you will Magento satu lagi apa? Magento WooCommerce lah, WooCommerce. Okay, so that's the answer. Yes, Raja.
Can I share my screen? I need your help on the creating the links. Couldn't find a way.
All right. Okay.
So.
Okay, so that one.
So I click this one. It comes out the yesterday's ones. So.
And then your file name is /ct.html. So you tambah /ct.html.
/ct.html. So
yeah. Inside your URL. Okay. Inside your URL.
Here.
You just inside the URL. You just press the URL. Inside you just press the URL. The rubenero14.github.io/week1.
Okay.
You press it. Just add ct.html next to it. Because your file name, you just add your file name there.
But yeah, it comes out like this.
What's your file name?
ct.html.
ct.html. Check back. Can I see your GitHub?
Yeah.
I see from here. Wait, I see from here. Wait, I look from my PC. Sedang sikit. /Rubani. Oh, you already follow me and then easy. Just follow. Hey, what's your username? Rubenero kan? I don't see.
Yeah, it's Rubenero.
Rubenero, and then what's the number? There's
14. Rubenero 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see your folder. Your city is capital letter. It's capital sensitive. So your URL is whatever URL that you put just now with capital C. GitHub is very sensitive.
So I'll give it a try again, sir.
Okay, yeah, GitHub. Let me see, github.io/week1/ct.html. So if you put capital letter C, dia keluar lah, right? But you're supposed to put small c lah. Right?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Oh, you even share the link, yeah? You even share the link of your place. Okay, that one done. Okay, for those who have done CT, I saw that a lot of you have done ct.html. At least kan, I think that if you have done CT, because the idea of CT is to know about formatting, all right? To know about formatting. So I think you better do the last one first, then only if you have time, then only you do the Sukansi. I think this one is more important and it's more challenging lah. Right, so if you are done, but if you kalau dah start this one, it's okay, you just continue. But if you just finish CT, you're about to go to the second exercise. You can do this first, right? With the Great American Novel first. Then only you, if you have time, you can do it. If you're saturated already, then that's it lah, right? But you have to do it somewhere. You have to do it somewhere. If because I'm going to check I'm going to check on the last week. Alright, cukup tak 4 latihan for the 10%? Okay, any other question? Alright, if you have any question, you select me.
Sorry.
Yes.
The last one, is it the challenge 4? Not yet, right? Is the challenge 2, is it?
The American story.
Uh-huh.
That's the last exercise. Or 3 and 4 no need to do. 3 and 4 is actually for CSS.
Sorry, what we're going to do is we copy this and make a web page, is it?
You are going to, let's see, you have to read the link given. You have to read the link given, because when you did unordered list and ordered list, where I already like lost already with my tadi macam ni. Okay. When you did your ordered list and unordered list last time, you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
Correct. Yep.
These are different type of unordered list. All right. Suddenly you have Roman. Suddenly you have ABC. Suddenly you have 1, 2, 3. All right. So and then suddenly you have anak dalam anak. Right. You have this become a child. This is a child. So the idea is to use ULLIOL to come up with this. All right, and then the reference and on how to do it is actually on this website. All right, try to understand what is explained there and try to come up with this lah. Right, try to come up with structure.
All right, thank you.
This is something new lah. Right? Yes.
Sir, I have a question here.
Yes.
So I done the challenge 2.
Okay.
But how should I? But can I share my screen? Sir? I got a problem here.
I can.
We don't know.
All right.
Hello, sir.
Yes, but I cannot see your screen. Share your screen. I'm waiting for you to share your screen.
Yep. Yeah, it's done.
Okay.
So this is the challenge 2, sir.
Okay.
And then I should save it to where is it? So I should save it over here, right?
No, this one you upload to GitHub. Correct. Upload there.
Okay. But is it the start a new project?
You can upload on week 1 also can. Upload in the same folder. Yeah, just upload there also fine. Okay. Let me lagi laju sikit. You
upload on the private message. Is this fine?
You go to week 1B24 where your week 1B24 folder kan.
Okay.
You go there and then you upload inside that folder.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
sure.
Upload that
Over here. So just download the
add file.
add file.
You upload files.
Okay.
And then upload the file just now.
So how should I upload the README
Oh no, you upload the what was your file name? ct.html kan? So you upload the ct.html.
But the coding?
Upload the file. Do you remember what we did last time? So upload the file. You have to
So upload the.
Come do with me. So go back to Chrome. All right, go back to Chrome. Upload files. All right, then go to your file explorer. Can go to your file explorer. Sebelah IE tu kan. And then dia state HTML Selangor, both you drag inside there. Both you drag there.
Oh, okay.
And then
That's it, right?
Correct.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, nothing else, Okay, I will go to other class because they have questions to me just now. And kalau you ada anything, you just PM me as well.
Someone didn't mute.
Okay, just now who has problem just now? Can share screen.
Hello.
Hmm.
Sir, dia boleh tolong tak sir?
Boleh share screen.
Sorry sebab tadi termute ni.
Okay. Alright, tak apa. Siapa ada problem share screen.
Sekejap, lama. Salah rasa ni guna Mac.
Mac dah senang. Dia mula-mula je ni. Mula-mula sahaja.
Cool. Team dia masih hilang ke sir?
Apa?
Microsoft Team masih hilang ke dekat Mac ni?
Ada. Bawah kanan.
Saya bodoh sangat guna benda ni. Ayuh. Saya bagi saya 5 minit.
Okay.
Nampak sir?
Nampak?
Okay, ini kan. Pasal
Okay.
saya rasa bila saya tengok balik dekat saya punya ni,
Kamu
apa?
kamu tak download kamu tak ni .html. Save as .html. Save nama file kena di .html.
Oh.
Cuba dia boleh. Pergi balik file. Save as .html about me .html city.html. Dia kena ada .html. Okey, sekarang ni kamu punya tu banyak tengok balik. Tak apa, kita betulkan kod dulu.
Betulkan kod
betulkan kod. Kod tu ada benda yang perlu dibetulkan. So body tu okey, pergi dekat line bawah sekali, line bawah sekali. Okey, tunjuk tutup bracket. Ni terus slash, backslash. Padam dulu. Backslash sebelah shift. Tekan yang tu betul. Angle bracket.
Oh, okey ni.
Angle bracket. Angle bracket tu betul. Angle bracket. Backslash ni sebelah shift.
Yang ni
Sekejap. Okey, enter. Angle bracket lagi. Backslash dulu, angle bracket backslash.
Oh, body.
Body.
Okey.
Itu dah betul. Baru line 6 tu, tengok line 6. Kamu punya ni pun tak tutup. So pergi kat line 6. Buka bracket. Backslash, tutup head. Dia problem asalnya ni je. Problem asalnya tadi mula-mula start kamu lupa .html. So kalau kamu ingat .html, kamu buat HTML tag macam saya lah, semua tu akan ada. Tapi dia sebab ni mula-mula sebab lupa .html dia, itu je.
Okay, so just nak tanya kan. Okay, so maksudnya setiap kali kita buat kita kena tutup, betul tak? So kena buat body, kena tutup lah.
Betul. Betul.
Oh, okay. So bawah dah tak ada apa-apa lah
Bawah tak ada apa-apa lah. Bawah tak ada apa-apa lah. Rasa dah okey tu. Nampak macam okey je. Tapi sebab dia tak tutup kan.
Oh, ni jadi. Tapi kenapa dia tiba-tiba Kuala Lumpur pula?
Kenapa dia Kuala Lumpur? Oh, gambar tu. Yang image SRC je tu. Image SRC kamu tu. Kamu copy paste.
Oh, yang ni.
Tu kan line 28 tu kan. Itulah.
Alamak, kata dia ambil hari tu kelas punya.
Ni apa kebetulan I saw dia punya ni. You guys download Chrome ya in the future. So siapa yang tak ada Chrome, who don't have Google Chrome, download Chrome. Yeah, I saw he is using Safari. Safari actually for all developers normally test on Chrome. Dia kena test kat Chrome.
Nak tanya rasa kalau macam gini kan. Kalau kan dia punya tulisan pergi dekat ada yang saya ajar semalam tu yang ajar untuk bagi bawah Shah Alam macam nak buat saya?
Sebab kamu tak letak Shah Alam tu dalam P. Pergi balik kat tu. Shah Alam tu kena dalam P. Paragraph. Perenggan. P tu perenggan. Paragraph.
Oh, P lah.
Tu okay, betul Shah Alam tu H1. Shah Alam tu H1 tapi tu yang line 14 tu apa tu P1 je. Dia tak ada, dia P je. P1 P. Lepas tu yang nombor yang tu kan P1 tu okey. Itu pun P kat tu. Alright. And then yang line 10 tu letak balik H1.
So kalau kita nak buat paragraph tak payah nak buat P1 lah kan?
Tak payah, paragraph P je.
Okey.
Nanti kamu akan belajar lah dekat freecodecamp dia pakai ID.
Oh, dia pakai ID.
Kalau kamu nak paragraph 1, ID 1. Tapi tu itu fahamkan benda dulu nanti baru fikir pasal ID semua.
Okay, macam ni betul lah saya.
Ni betul lah. Ada ni kan, apa top 3 things place to eat.
Oh, things to eat.
Just tambah je.
Juga macam gini kan.
Cuma OL. Satu pakai OL, satu pakai UL.
Oh, okey. Nombor dengan ni
Betul.
Okay. Lepas tu saya nak masukkan dekat dalam GitHub. Saya tak faham sikit lah GitHub ni dia macam. Okay. So, kalau kita buka GitHub kan.
Okay.
So, kita nak buat macam mana dekat setiap task macam tu lah. Macam setiap kali kita buat kelas, kita kena buat new repository. Repository ni maksudnya apa sir?
Repository tu folder. Buat folder baru. Itu masuk repository.
Okay. So, macam gini lah saya. Kita kena buat macam gini ke ataupun setiap kali assignment kena masuk dalam ni?
Dalam week 1 pun tak apa. Masuk dalam week 1 pun tak apa.
Dalam ni boleh
Boleh lah, saya tak apa, mana-mana pun boleh. Kalau nak senang masuk dalam week 1 tu.
Let's say kan, kalau week 1, macam mana saya nak buat task 1 dengan task 2? So macam Nama file tu satu city.html, task 2 tu kamu namakan lah. Namakan dia c.html. Oh, sini.
Create nama file HTML yang kamu buat kat Sublime tu.
Okay.
Kan, yang task tu janganlah panggil task tu. Kamu upload file city.html tu. Lepas tu upload kat situ.
Okay.
Faham tak tu? Pergi tekan back. Tekan back.
GitHub ni tak faham tu lah.
Pergi dekat add file.
Add file ni.
Add file. Tekan kat add file tu.
New file lah.
Import new, upload files. Tak payah create new file. Upload file saja.
Okay.
Upload file city.html. Ambil upload file tu. Tak apa, saya tahu. Nanti yang soalan kedua kamu letakkan je c.html. Tapi mesti kena .html. Kalau tak nanti dia kelang kabut.
Okay, faham. Lepas tu commit change lah kan?
Lepas tu commit change.
Okay. Ni dah siap lah.
Dah siap lah.
Boleh pergi setting kan?
Tak payah. Kalau dalam folder yang sama tak payah.
Oh, dalam folder yang sama maksudnya?
Kalau sebab ni dah buat dah hari last week, so tak perlu. Kalau buat folder baru perlu. Kalau macam kita dah buat hari Senin, hari Selasa kan? Dia tak perlu, je satu folder perlu buat sekali sahaja.
Okay, so maksudnya yang saya nak tengok tadi dekat pages tu yang nak bagi dekat link ni lah, betul?
Pergi dekat pages, pages
ni.
Okay, itu URL dia, tambah city.html dekat hujung.
Dekat sini.
Enter je, buka je URL tu, buka je URL dulu. Okay. Tambah city.html dekat hujung. Pergi dekat browser balik.
Oh, okey. Jadi. Sekejap.
Okey, betul. Lagging sikit saya nampak.
Okey.
Okey. Gambar Shah Alam tu pun kena upload juga kalau nak bagi dia keluar.
Gambar kena drag sekali
Gambar kena drag sekali.
Drag dekat mana tu? Dekat Tak maaf kalau lambat ni sikit.
Repo dia lah. Repo tu folder.
Oh, repo tu folder.
Hmm.
Sekejap, mana ada GitHub punya file ni? Jangan go.
Safari.
Ha.
Satu dah. Buka
Ada
github.com github.com.
sini Okay.
github.com. Pergi balik, upload gambar Shah Alam tu.
Dekat ni lah, dekat situ. Ya, mana folder dia?
Ni folder lah. Repo tu folder. Repo tu lah folder. Kamu add je file.
Oh, jap. Kalau dah macam ni, gimana pergi ni
Pergi back, tengah back.
Add file, upload file.
Upload file.
Oh, maksudnya kalau apa dia tak, oh faham. Dia tak kisahlah kita nak masuk bersepah ke, tak ada folder ke apa, tak ada masalah kan?
Betul lah.
Okay. Dan lepas tu commit change lah.
Commit change.
Hilang pula.
Hilang juga.
Lepas tu kena pergi, aduh.
Tak, kamu punya benda tu ada dekat Safari, dekat Safari.
Nasib baik tak ada bawah mata saya, kalau tak kena ketuk kan. Lepas tu pergi dekat, tu kalau nak tengok balik saya ni kita just tukar ni je lah kan.
Tukar balik.
HTML.
Betul kan? Tapi tu kan, jangan tukar sekati. Dia mesti, dia ikut folder tu, week 1 -B24. Pandang balik semua. Apa lah? Okay, week 1, dia apa WhatsApp Syamil kan? WhatsApp Syamil.
Okay.
.github.io/ betul kan? Itulah. And then bawah tu, week 1, tapi yang nombor 2 tu. Tambah city.html. Okay, enter.
Dia tak keluar gambar lagi, dia lambat sikit
Dia lambat sikit.
Okay, thank you banyak.
Sama ataupun nama file kamu tu huruf besar, ada huruf besar tak? Cuba tengok, nama gambar huruf besar. Kalau tak ada, okey lah, dia lambat sikit lah.
Betul. Okay sir, thank you sir, sorry sir.
Alright, tak apa. Siapa, anyone else? Kat no.
Yes, got question.
Okay, yes.
I actually wrongfully added the file.
Okay.
Jadi macam mana nak delete dia punya file?
Oh, tak apa. Kalau you salah, you abaikan je. Sebab actually to delete, either you ignore it or you create a new
Repo.
Sebab apa, to delete actually kena pakai command line. But no need to worry about
okay.
it for this.
Patutlah. Okay, I'll create new. Thank you.
Alright.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, saya.
Desmond here. So,
Okay.
saya pun stuck di GitHub lah. Saya masih juga tidak faham juga.
Okay, kita apa? Ni, apa yang share screen?
Okay. Boleh nampak, sir?
Okay.
So, saya sudah upload di sini.
Alright.
Ada city.
Okay.
So, saya, what is the next step?
What you pergi dekat settings tu, you go to settings. Alright. Okay, and then you go to pages. Pages. Or go down, you have pages.
Okay.
Okay, and then you start through. Okay, cuba tengok balik your main tu kan. Branch main. Okay, that one okay. Branch main. And docs tu, cuba tengok docs tu. Docs tu drop down menu, drop down docs. Root, change to root. Okay, then press save. Sebenarnya, okay, tak apa, press save. Alright, so that's your URL. Alright, tekan URL. Tunggu jap, nanti jadi macam tadi. Wait for 1 minute. Alright, and then Okay, try tekan. Yes, dah lah 1 minute, right? Try press the link. Okay, so that one is last.
Dia masih lagi yang lama.
Tak apa, you add ct.html dekat ujung tu. After the link, you add ct.html. So your file name is actually, kalau index.html tak payah tambah apa-apa. If the file name is different, you have to add ct.html. So that's the URL. Okay. That one,
Oh, yang ini.
That one, okay lah, betul lah kan? You memang duduk Sabah ya? Ke you KL?
Orang Sabah.
Now dekat Sabah lah kau.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else who are not in KL? Siapa lain yang bukan Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor? Oh, nanti because I saw just now ada yang Miri semua kan. But I was wondering, you stay there or you are from there?
Oh, I'm from there.
You from there, but you stay in KL or you are really there?
I'm staying in KL.
Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Just now I saw it.
Oh.
But it's not really in Sabah lah, right? It's really in Sabah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, no problem.
Sir,
Okay.
nak tanya
Boleh? Boleh.
Kan kalau macam kita dah update tadi kan tadi saya terlupa nak buat yang order list kan. Saya dah buat order list kan. So bila saya dah buat order list dekat Sublime, macam mana saya nak masukkan dekat dalam GitHub ah? Dia macam tak boleh edit dekat GitHub tu.
Tak, upload je file baru. Nanti dia akan replace file lama.
Oh, dia just upload je lah.
Upload je. Nanti dia replace file lama.
Okay, thank you sir.
Okay, for those who already sent me, I tak check malam ni tau. For the HTML tu, you if anything over the weekend or before class next week, I will WhatsApp. I will Slack you. So for those, some of you already send things. I tak check sekarang. Nanti bila ni, I ni. Okay. Okay. Nanti all play file dulu lah, sorry. Okay, for the very last time, any questions? Anyone need need me to go through anything else? For-
Sorry sir, saya lagi sir.
Ha?
Saya lagi.
Okay, apa dia?
Saya try masukkan dekat dalam ni balik kan, tapi tak boleh lah.
Tak boleh.
Dalam GitHub.
Apa dia? Cuba tengok.
Sekejap mana share screen.
Okay.
Nampak
Sekejap.
Nampak tu?
Belum lagi.
Tak keluar tadi.
Tapi tadi dia tengah load kot rasanya.
Nampak tu?
Belum lagi, tak nampak.
Okey. Nampak
Okay, sekarang nampak.
Okey, so jadi tadi ni dah masuk kat sini pula. GitHub.
Okay.
So, saya dah masuk dekat sini kan.
Okay.
Maksudnya kita upload balik je lah kat sini tu lah sir.
Betul.
So bila saya upload balik, tapi saya letak nama lain lah sebab
Letak nama sama.
tak nama sama.
Nama sama. Letak je city.html, tak apa.
So dia upload kat sini je lah.
Betul. Upload je, nanti jaga gantikan.
Just commit change je.
Correct, betul.
Oh, okey. Nanti okey buat je biasa je lah nanti kan.
Betul. Nanti dia akan gantikan apa-apa pun.
Okey, so jangan tukar nama je lah yang penting.
Jangan tukar nama lah. Kalau tukar nama ni lain lah.
Tapi macam subplan ni macam mana tiba-tiba kosong balik kan sir?
Sebab kamu dah tutup subline, kalau nak kena open project ataupun kena buat new open file, open recent open ataupun open recent.
Oh, okey, ambil balik yang ni lah. Okey dah keluar dah. Okey. Thank you sir.
Okay, the rest any question or not? Because ni actually this is how it is Actually this is the first week you punya kelas. Dia lebih kurang macam ni lah the class, alright? So on Friday actually because I'm managing two class, sometimes you guys still ask question, sometimes the others still ask question, right? So I'm juggling between two class. Normally kita kumpulkan tau, tapi nanti lagi kelang kabut. I ajar diorang, jadi you pening kepala, I ajar you, diorang pening kepala. So normally we separate, but belah the downfall is sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm not there. And then kalau apa, but you can PM me lah, sometimes sambil tu I reply lah. Kalau I tak reply tu, it's not that I'm ignoring you. Sometimes I'm explaining and then the guy PM. I'm explaining, the guy PM, and then that's the reason. So that's ni. And then you try to do, so priority kita ingat priority tu yang I think yang quiz tu everyone almost done it already. And then the city tu I think you got it. I think the challenge that I found, some of you forget how to upload to GitHub lah, things like that, all those things, how to bring out the image. This is actually chance for you to redo back everything, alright? The chance for you to redo back everything. And then after that, after you do city, tak apa, yang sukan situ you can ignore it first. Kalau you nak buat, you buat lah. But if you have time, you buat. Kalau tak, yang paling penting, the important one is number 4. Alright, number 4 is actually a new way. Actually, nak asah otak sikit. Alright, so it's a kebat lah. If everyone familiar with education system, kemahiran berfikir aras tinggi sikit. Alright, so you have a document, you have to analyze the document, and then you try to apply it. So these are the things that you're going to see for the next 7 weeks. Monday, but you are unlucky sikit, alright, you tak berapa luck, because you start Selasa kan, so you start Selasa. Kalau tak lagi banyak benda you will do today. So Monday, Tuesday normally I will teach, alright, we will do together like what you saw on Tuesday. But Friday you will have quizzes, right? Friday you will have quizzes, things like this, and then the thing will be get much harder. Especially on the 2 weeks that I bold, you remember my slide tu, I bold dua week, which is the JavaScript week, which is very crucial. Itu dia permulaan. If you pass through that 2 weeks, normally should be fine, right? Should be fine and everything, right? But that 2 weeks will be crucial. Anyone who are still unclear, alright, so do 1, do 4. After you do 1, you 4. I think yang Sukansi tu, I think I can make it as an optional. Try to finish as much freecodecamp as possible. Alright, if you have any question, you let me know. Macam tadi I think somebody asked, will I go through the answer freecodecamp? No, we will not to do together freecodecamp in class. But alright, if you have questions on freecodecamp, you let me know. Alright, kata, I faham soalan ni, then I will give you the answer. But if you still don't understand, then I will explain on class. Normally I will explain on class.
Question.
Huh?
Got question.
Yes.
The challenge 4, is it the young colors tu?
Sorry, challenge 4 is challenge 2. Sorry. Challenge 4 dalam slide ni dia panggil challenge 2. Sebab I kira quiz kan. I kira quiz tu 1. Nombor 2 tu is nombor 2 is your place. Nombor 3 is Sukansi. Nombor 4 is the American story. So to be clear that is the American story, the American story. Because I kira. Tapi kalau dalam slide tu memang tulis challenge tu, but actually is that one the American story, American story.
Tu tengok sebab kita tak belajar lagi the color.
Betul. So actually I think that sebab I ada PDF dengan tu dalam inside the slide, inside the drive I correct it. But inside the PDF tu dia masih lagi tulis kat di challenge 2. Challenge 4, okay. So itulah, alright. I think that's it. After this yang Sukansi tu kalau tak sempat buat pun tak apa, sebab Sukansi and ni is two same dia. Sukansi and your the city tu is actually the same exercise. But I think you should prioritize freecodecamp. Try to prioritize freecodecamp because some of you EIS kan. I think some of you EIS. Yang EIS tu as much as possible habiskan yang let me show you. As much as possible, those who are on EIS try to finish the 300 hours of this, right? Nampak 300 hours of this, because if you finish all this, the 300 hours, you will get a certificate by freecodecamp, right? And some people recognize freecodecamp certificate. For example, if somebody said to me that actually I learned from Udemy, compared to somebody who said that I learned from freecodecamp, I would recognize those who are on freecodecamp more than those who learn on Udemy, right? So actually this one actually for me it has a value. Kalau you ada satu ni lah, but if kalau boleh dapatkan, if possible got this, alright. Kalau lagi bagus got this and this lah, right? If possible got this and this, but this one is quite challenging lah, right? But at least, right? But at least for siapa yang EIS, at least you try to get this, alright? Try to get this. So make this, finish this, make this, so that this will be a priority. Okay, so that's about it. I will on Friday pun normally macam ni tau. I will close one class earlier than the other class, alright? So in this week I will close your class earlier. So 10 PM I will close you guys earlier today. But if you have any question, you can still PM. If you have any question, I still PM. I need to go to other class. And then I saw you hantar. If I have issue, I will PM you. Alright, I will quickly see the thing. Kalau I nampak ada issue, I will let you know. Alright. Kalau if I don't say anything, which means issue lah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Siapa tu?
Sorry, sir.
Yes.
Sir, the challenge 2 and challenge 4, we can send it by today or
before Monday lah. Before Monday. No stress lah. Before Monday. Before Monday.
Okay,
actually,
thank you, sir.
Actually, your deadline, you tahu tak apa? Your deadline is actually the last day of the week tau. The last day of the class, alright? Because like I said, last day you will have exam. Lepas exam you have the 1-to-1. That's actually your deadline, alright? That's the only time that I'm going to check. Okay, dah settle lah. Alright, can I see your this? Can I see your this? Can I see your this? Can I see your? As if I'm interviewing you guys lah. What is your project? Can I see it? Can I see it? Can I see it? Can I see it? So I'm not that strict on time, on deadline and everything, but on the last day I will just check all your files is there. That's your end, your timeline actually. Alright, but kalau you tangguh, nanti lagi banyak benda yang you tangguh kat ujung so that's just bear that in mind lah. So I'm not really strict with timeline, but on the last day actually I will check all your GitHubs. You will present to me all your projects. Okay. So kalau tak apa kita bersurai ya. Kalau tak apa we just finish the class and then if anything you can just slack me. Okay?